The 5 best electric kettles. Looking for an electric kettle? We've got you covered. Our comprehensive review ranks the top 13 options available on the market. We spend hours researching the most popular kettles before purchasing the leading models for in-house comparative testing. The kettles range in design from general purpose to specialty use, and we use them with our favorite pour-over coffee makers and to make instant hot cocoa. While performing our tests, we evaluated each contender for various performance qualities, such as boil time, pouring ease, temperature accuracy, material quality, and included features. So, please grab a cup of tea and read through our review. We can help you find the best kettle for your needs and budget. Number 5. OXO Adjustable Temperature Kettle. For my own daily purposes, using a smaller gooseneck kettle makes the most sense. But for a larger vessel, I tested this OXO, and really love it. It's sturdy and well made, which I attribute largely to the glass walls and stainless steel details. Those materials are both more durable, nicer looking, and easier to clean than the cheap plastics of the kettles I associate with dorm rooms. It does have some silicone, but only in thoughtful places like the handle, for comfort, and the base, to ensure you can put it directly down on a surface without causing any damage. The kettle is also the only larger model on this list that allows for precise temperature control. This means you can use it for perfect coffee and tea, but the capacity makes it more versatile for serving other people at the same time as yourself, as well as other forms of cooking. It holds temperature for 30 minutes too. I appreciate that the glass lets you easily see how much water is inside, and I find the pour spout to produce a clean pour even though it's a larger opening than a gooseneck. Number 4. Breville One-Touch Tea Maker. This is a high-tech kettle meant specifically for tea. It brews at custom temperatures depending on leaf type and the preferred flavor strength. The recommendation for the Breville One-Touch comes courtesy of a review written a few years ago by contributor David Schwartz, and when I checked in with him all this time later, he told me he still enthusiastically endorses it. He's been a regular tea drinker his whole life, but the ritual changed for the better when he received this as a gift. What differentiates this from less expensive alternatives is something that almost all run-of-the-mill coffee makers do. It brews automatically, at any time of day, without you having to do anything but pour in the tea, he says. The Breville's piece de resistance is a metal mesh basket that robotically dunks loose leaves in boiled water for the exact steeping time, and then removes them, resting above the water's surface to prevent too bitter brews or totally weak sauce. Number 3. Fellow Stagg EKG. The Fellow Stagg EKG is an excellent sidekick for brewing pour-over coffee and has become the standard at many high-end specialty cafes. Whether sitting on your desk or coffee bar, this kettle is a statement piece. The EKG offers a beautiful modern design and minimalist base that guarantees not to overcrowd your setup. The narrow gooseneck spout and counterbalanced handle restrict water flow to a slow, steady, and controllable stream. These features significantly help in the pursuit of brewing the perfect pour-over coffee. This model also has adjustable temperature controls, a built-in timer, automatic shutoff, and temperature holding, all great features for anyone aiming to hit manual brew recipe targets. You can also upgrade the handle and lid knob to wood for an even classier aesthetic. The disadvantage of the EKG is the smaller holding capacity, 0.9 L, and relatively long boil time. At first, the temperature rate of rise is quite fast, but then it creeps slowly up to the 200-degree mark. As a result, it's not ideal for uses outside the specialty drink realm. On the other hand, if your primary hot water need is for pour-over coffee, this kettle is a true pleasure. If you like the EKG's pour-over performance but don't want to stand around quite so long waiting to reach a boil, the reasonably priced Bonavita 1.0 L came in a close second and was our favorite kettle in the bunch due to its superbly precise pouring capabilities and simple, easy-to-use interface. Number 2. Zwilling Enfinigy Cool Touch Pro. The Zwilling Enfinigy Cool Touch Pro is a standard spout electric kettle with a timeless design that will look good on any countertop. The control panel on the base plate offers useful preset functions to adjust brew temperatures for baby milks/food, teas, coffee, and a full boil. The water reservoir is double-walled, holding in heat while staying cool to the touch on the outside. This model is tall enough to heat a bottle and, paired with the Cool Touch design, is a good option for anyone with young children. The Zwilling design speaks to many, but specialty coffee fans might want to think twice. The opening of this pitcher-style kettle is a little larger than some, resulting in a broader streamed pour. It is not nearly as easy as a gooseneck to keep your pour steady and even. Folks who are habitually in a hurry might also see the long boil time, just over 5 minutes for 4 cups, as an inconvenience. Lastly, our testers noticed holding the power button down for a few seconds to turn the machine on was an extra nuisance. If you're not too particular about your pour, we think this electric kettle has plenty to offer. We also think you will find a lot to like in the slightly larger Hamilton Beach Professional Digital if Cool Touch tech isn't a main priority, and you are less concerned with pour-over functionality than you are with boil time for your early morning starts. It performs even more impressively on most fronts, and retails for nearly half the price. Number 1. Bonavita 1.0L. Pour-over lovers and tea brewers alike will appreciate the Bonavita 1.0L for its variety of presets and capable performance. This sleek, well-designed gooseneck offers a controlled and balanced pour thanks to its ergonomic handle that allows you to easily manipulate your pour speed. Beyond the pour, the Bonavita base has a screen displaying the current temperature and offers a built-in timer for dialing in that perfect pour-over coffee. And for tea drinkers, the temperature controls allow for heat adjustments in 1-degree increments to brew different tea varietals adequately. We found the overall performance of the Bonavita impressive, but there were a few drawbacks. For instance, this kettle lacks an audible alert indicating when the desired water temperature has been reached. Also, this unit takes the longest to reach the desired temperature at maximum fill capacity compared to other models in our lineup. But if you decrease the kettle by half a cup, 3.5 cups of water instead of 4 cups, the boiling speed is a whopping 2 minutes faster. We also noted temperature discrepancies in the Keep Warm feature, which kept the temperature stable at 4 degrees lower than the selected preset. These shortcomings might not matter for brewing at home, but may potentially be frustrating for high-volume service. Limitations aside, the merits of the Bonavita far outweigh its imperfections. If you like the gooseneck style but want to save a few bucks in outfitting your coffee and tea service kit, we highly recommend checking out the high-performing Willow and Everett gooseneck. Aside from its boiling speed, it scored just a hair less than the Bonavita in most categories and even outpaced it when it came to pouring speed. It also retails for about a third less in price.